400.
Nothing on that beat.
That ass, 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 that ass. She bad, 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 she bad. Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Fendi bag, Prada bag, Louis bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Birkin bag. She the bag, she drip, she swag.
Hey guys, so in today's video I am going to be doing the whole I tried following a blank makeup tutorial. I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to figure out how to like put it all together. My dogs every single time, I swear. Anyways, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to figure out how to put it all together with like the video so that you guys can see while I'm watching the same thing, you know? I'm not sure. So if that doesn't happen, then this will just be like a I tried recreating Amanda ENSING's summer turquoise makeup video. So I don't know what that was. Let's just go ahead and get started. I figured that I would do this tutorial because the whole eyeshadow look, I'm pretty sure I had everything that she used, which was like awesome, and I love turquoise. So this is one of the newer videos that she posted. It's called the Summer Turquoise Makeup. Get ready with me start to finish. So that's what we're gonna be doing. And let's go ahead and try this out. So I skipped past her intro, by the way, so this will just be starting from the start of her makeup.
Close and personal. I'm going to start with my base today. I'm going to start with
she's starting with her base.
This is their Pore Minimizing Primer. I've been using this a lot.
So she's using the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer. I do not have that. I don't really use primers because you girl don't want to spend money on primers. The only one I have, which isn't really a primer, is the MAC Strobe Cream, which is more of like a moisturizer. So I'm just gonna use that.
Like me. And it just smooths out your skin and it makes it look like you don't have any pores. So I'm gonna put some right here in the center of my face. Then I'm going to add a little bit more. This is something I've been doing recently. On the outer parts of my face, I usually don't add primer there, but I've been doing it lately. Now we are poreless. I'm going to make a little foundation cocktail today. I'm going to mix these two products. The Maybelline Super Stay 24-Hour Foundation. This is in the shade 310 Sun Beige. So we have this little guy, and then I'm going to use the True Match Lumi Glotion from L'Oreal.
I do not have either of those, but my go-to foundation right now is the L'Oreal True Match. So pretty close.
This is the medium glow because I am self-tan right now. So I'm just going to mix these two on my beauty blender. And what it does is it's going to add a little bit extra glow to my foundation because this is ultra matte.
Because I put on
super
the strobe
matte.
cream.
And I want a little bit of like a dewy glow. So I've got my foundation on here and I'm literally just going to put some right on top.
Okay, and it looks like she's just putting the foundation straight onto her sponge, which I don't normally do. Wow, I just got a lot on there. Oh man.
We're just going to pounce this all over the skin. So I just got back from Toronto. If you guys follow me on Instagram, it was so much fun. The weather was so cold. I feel like my skin is paying for it now because I've just been so dry. And then when I went to cold weather, it's like my skin got even more dry. And I started like breaking out. If you saw me put my makeup, I'm gonna have to add a little bit more, but I'm like breaking out right here. And I've been breaking out like on my hairline and on my cheeks. And I'm like, what did I do to my skin? I'm going to leave the foundation on my forehead matte. I'm not adding any lotion to this area because I feel like when my forehead glows, it looks oily. It makes my forehead look bigger, which I do not want. But if you can tell on my cheeks, there's already a little bit of a glow.
And I'm dragging it on my neck because it's not matched well. It'll end up looking fine, but oh my god. Oh. This is great. Oh, great, 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 great. Okay.
I love that. This foundation, you guys, is so bomb. Like, I've been using it so much. Like, it's so much coverage. but you only have to use a little bit. Like, oh, it's so well. For concealer, I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. This is in the shade.
I will be taking my Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Beige.
UN, and I'm gonna take this right on the inner corner of my eyes. So right here, and then I'm also gonna go on my eyelids. And I'm actually going to mix this with another concealer. I'm going to mix it with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is medium light in the warm shade. And I'm going to bring this color down a little bit further. Since I'm tanned, and I'm going to do this little gradient.
I'm not mixing.
I'm again taking my beauty blender, and I'm just blending everything out. Like, look at the difference between this eye and this.
And she's just going to blend it in with her beauty blender.
I love concealer so much. I try not to add too much concealer on my eyelid, just because the more concealer you add on your eyelid, the more it has a tendency to crease. Like, it definitely will crease until you set it, but the more product, the more it just kind of settles into the lines on your lid. I'm gonna take the lighter shade down my nose.
Hold up, girl. You're going too fast.
I can never get it straight down my nose. I try, but it's so hard. Also gonna take some on my chin. I'm gonna go back to the Urban Decay concealer on my blemish.
So it looks like she just added some down her nose.
I try, but it's so hard. Also gonna take some on my chin. I'm gonna go back to the
and then she's covering up some blemishes. This is way too light for me to cover up blemishes, so I ain't gonna do that. And around my nose, just like that.
All right, I'm gonna use my Beauty Bakery powder to set my concealer.
Which I don't have, so I'm gonna take my Coty Airspun powder, which is almost gone. And I'm gonna do the same thing that she's doing. So let's see. I think she's just gonna set everywhere that she put the concealer.
All right, I'm gonna dust off all of the excess powder. I don't like to let my concealer bake too long, just because I feel like my under eyes will look.
Okay. We can do this. And she like really kicks it on under her eyes. She's just gonna dust away the baking powder.
Excess powder. I don't like to let my concealer bake too long, just because I feel like my under eyes will look super dry. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to use my Morphe Jaclyn Hill.
Okay, so now she's taking the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, which I have. Got it right here. Voila! I'm gonna itch on my nose.
Collab palette. I'm going to take this beigey shade right here.
So she's
I do
gonna
have a
take
Morphe discount code. It's Amanda on the store. Hit your girl up. But I'm going to start with that color. This is going to be my transition shade. So I'm taking this fluffy brush from Laura Mercier. I'm just going to go in the crease, back and forth. Even when I do really colorful looks, I always like to start with some kind of beige or taupe color. It adds a really nice fade into your brow bone. Now I'm going to take this matte teal shade. It's so... And I'm going to start working this in the crease. I'm just taking a Morphe crease brush. Try to get the color saturated mainly on the end of the brush, so that way when you place it on the eye, you have more control. If you really...
So she's taking this shade right here. It sounds like she's going to be blending this into the crease. I'm going to take this brush right here. This is the Morphe M513. She's taking something more like a Morphe M433, but mine is dirty, so I can't do that.
Swirl your brush in there and it gets on the lower parts of the brushes. It can be a little bit harder to control the pigment.
And then she's just blending this into the crease.
Back and forth. I'm also going to bring it on the outer V of the eye. Woo! This color is pigmented. I feel like colorful looks always look so weird until you finish them. Going back to my fluffy brush, I'm just gonna blend.
Okay. And then she just goes back in with the blending brush and just blends it out.
And
so she just
blends
it
out.
out.
This dark green color. It's like super dark forest green. So I'm going to use it very sparingly because I don't want it to be too forest green. I just want to add some depth to the turquoise. I literally dip my brush in the product and I'm going to add it in the crease. Also on the outer corner as well. I'm going to go back in with concealer and this flat brush from Smash.
Oh my god.
Smashbox, and I'm going to start carving out my crease. I cut the crease all the way up until the outer third of the lid because I want it to fade out. I'm going to
Okay, so she goes to the outer third. Okay.
The Urban Decay MoonDust palette now for the lid color, and I'm going to take the shade Light Year, which is this teal color right here. It is so freaking pretty.
So I'm taking the Urban Decay MoonDust palette, and she's taking the shade Light Year, which is this green one.
I'm going to take this first, and I'm just going to press this all over the lid. Alright, so now we're going to refine the look. I'm going to go back to the...
So she just pressed this all over the lid on top of the concealer.
And mix a little bit of the dark green on my crease brush, and I'm going to blend.
Okay, so it looks like she's going in with the brush she used for the light turquoise shade. And she's just adding a little bit of the dark green and blending it into the glitter.
This outer edge, just kind of pressing and blending it inwards. I'm going to add some of Galaxy. I'm going to take this color right on the outer edge.
Okay, she's going too fast. Just blending the two together, I guess. Right on that outer edge. And she's taking the shade down here called Galaxy, and she's putting this on the outer edge of the glitter part of the look, if that makes sense.
This adds a really cool gradient between the blue to the turquoise. It's really pretty. So now I'm going to do my wing liner and brows off camera, and then...
Ooh, that really does add a pretty gradient, like she said.
Be back. The turquoise, it's really pretty. So now I'm going to do my wing liner and brows off camera, and then I will be back. Hey, girl!
Okay, so she said she's going to do her wing liner and her brows off camera. So I'm going to do the same. Alright, so I'm back with the brows done and the winged liner done. Let's see what's next.
And they're like kind of jealous. They just got a bath and they're like fighting right now, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. Then we're gonna add some mascara.
I literally never curl my lashes. I probably should. I wonder if it would make that big of a difference. I already have pretty long lashes. Sure.
Take the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. I can't believe I haven't even tried this yet. It's the travel size.
Mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot.
Bigger size somewhere. I'm just going to use this to... Oh wow, this mascara is really nice. I'm going to use this to prep my lashes for false lashes. This mascara adds a lot of length and some curl. First impression, it almost reminds me of their real mascara, but I think it separates a little bit more. For my lashes, I'm going to use a Bella Lash from New Balm. These are a little bit pricey. I have a discount.
I unfortunately only have like Ardell lashes right now. I have double wispies, which I feel like are just Let's see what hers looks
helps,
like.
but because they're pricey, I literally will get as many wears as I can. Like, I will wear these until they fall apart. I feel like one of the biggest mistakes people make when they apply their lashes is they don't.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my, what is it called? House of Lashes Iconic Lashes. I just cut them a little bit so that they wouldn't poke me in the eyeballs. And I'm just gonna apply these real quick and then I'll be back, okay? All right, so Amanda went ahead and added black liner on her waterline. So I did the same thing when I was done applying my lashes. So let's see what's next.
On the eyeshadow, I'm first gonna go back to that teal shade in the crease and we're gonna smoke out the lower lash line. I'm taking the Morphe E15 and I'm gonna start buffing this on the lower lash line. Now I'm going to take a crease brush with some of that light brown shade and blend it out. I'm going to go back to the glitter and also press this on the lower lash line. Just focus on the inner half.
Okay.
Alright, now time for mascara. I'm using my Rimmel Lash Accelerator. No surprise, it's my favorite lower lash mascara. Now that the eyes are done, we can work on the rest of the face. I'm going to bronze. I'm going to use...
She's using Morphe
bronzer contour, and it's in the shade Celebutante, which is Celebrity and Debutante. I showed these in my haul video. I have not used them yet, so I'm going to go in with the darker shade. I'm going to take this little Charlotte Tilbury.
And I'm going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer on my Morphe M527.
It came in a little bronzer duo that I had. This color shows up a lot warmer on the cheeks than it looks in the pan. Or maybe it's because I'm tan. I've been going for a much softer contour lately. I've been focusing more on contouring my nose and leaving the rest of my face pretty diffused. So I'm just adding some warmth to the skin, some dimension. I'm contouring my nose differently lately, so I have been bringing my contour on the tip of my nose quite high. It makes the tip of your nose look a lot slimmer. I know it's going to look crazy right now, but once we blend it, it'll be good. So I'm just bringing it upwards. I'm going to start bringing it on the sides of the nose. Then I'm going to take some right here. This color is a lot warmer than I would like to contour my nose, but you guys will get the idea. I'm going to take the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I also showed this in my haul. I haven't used it yet. So I'm going to take this and highlight the tip of my nose and the bridge of my...
I do have the banana powder in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Just this one right here. She just puts it on the tip of her nose.
And the bridge of my nose. I'm also going to take some and go right below my contour. And underneath of my eyes.
So she said something about blending out her nose contour, which I need to do, but I didn't see her do it, so I'm gonna do that now. She's taking Benefit Coralista blush. I do not have that, so I'm gonna use my go-to, which is my MILANI Luminoso. Same idea, just a nice corally blush.
Okay, so I'm going to take the same little brush and go right above my contour. I love the way Benefit blushes smell. They smell so good. So I'm going to add some on the sides of my nose and on the top. Tis time to highlight. I'm using the Morphe Bretman Highlight Palette. I swatched it. It's beautiful. I don't even know what color to use. They're all so...
So I do not have the Morphe and Bretman highlight palette. Let's see what shade she's gonna use.
I think I'm gonna mix Vacation and Malou, these two.
So it's like a light goldy highlight. So my go-to is my Mary Luminizer by the BALM.
Oh wow, holy crap. I mean, they swatch gorgeous, but it's so pretty. So freaking pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty, you guys. I didn't wear this last time. I can't remember which highlight I used whenever I wore this look in my last video. Mix them on the nose.
And she puts some on the tip of her nose. And the bridge of her nose.
Also gonna highlight the brow bone. Some on my Cupid's bow. Alright, I'm gonna spray Fix Plus all over my skin. So I just call all of their spray Fix Plus, but this is actually the Charged Water Charcoal Spray. It has like a little...
I'm using my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray.
Little specks of glitter in it. So I'm gonna use the Bite Fix Lip Pencil to line my lips.
I'm gonna use my Milani Spice Lip Liner.
I'm a huge Stranger Things fan, so I named this one Bitchin'. This is a really pale nude. This one looks really pretty. And we got to pick the scents too. This one I think I did Citrus Lime scent for this one. Or Citrus, this one I named Aspen, after Aspen. This is like the palest nude that I made because Aspen is a white color. This one is Vanilla. I did this one Vanilla. This one is also really pretty. The last one I pulled I named Haffa, after my boyfriend. And this is just another nude shade. Honestly, I kind of like... this smells so good. I think this one is Violet. It smells so good. I showed them all on my Snapchat. I made a bright red. I made a bright purple. I made so many shades of nude. I named one after Molly too. It's more of a golden nude. I actually wore that one to dinner that night. But I'm going to put on this one. And this is a matte finish lipstick.
So I think what I might do is I might mix Myth with a little bit of Saint Germaine, which is a bright pink. See what I mean? Bright pink. It's hard for me because I'm already like super pale, so it's hard for me to get like a super pale nude. I'm also gonna mix a little bit of Too Faced Liquified Longwear Lipstick in Melted Sugar. I think that'll do it for me at least. Still not as light, but that's okay.
Now I'm going to take this gold gloss. This is from Dose of Colors and it's called Over the Top.
Now she's taking a gold gloss. And I actually have this one. Here it is. So this is from the Dose of Colors DesiXKaty collection, which I literally never touch because it's so pretty. But I'm going to because I need to use it. Here it is.
Alright guys, so here is the final look. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I will be filming it. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you have not already joined my A-team, and make sure your post notifications are turned on.
Hopefully, like I said, I can figure out how to put this whole video together because I'm not tech savvy when it comes to editing and like putting the video on top of my video and like matching it all up. I don't know if I can do that. If not, then I'll figure it out. But anyways, this is going to be the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so that you can see when I post, and also hit the little notification bell so that you actually get my video in your subscription box. And make sure you follow me on all my social media. I always leave them down below in the description box so that you can find me on all of those. And I think that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!